For today's Cyber CEO episode,
Nicole is like, you can learn all about really any topic. She came to the table with all the skills. Her skills she has mad skills across any kind of email and any kind of Drive or Microsoft Office. There was no back training that I needed to do it all. Cyberbacker is such a professional organization. You guys are on it and you're bringing highly trained individuals to the tables. It's been such a good investment. She's providing a really good point of continuity for us. This is a great opportunity for me to look back and say, this has worked out really well.
welcome to Cyber CEO, wherein we talk about how our cyberbackers helped our cyber CEOs take their businesses to the next level. Cyber CEO is powered by Cyberbacker, the world's leading provider of admin support services from anywhere in the world to anyone in the world. Please visit our website www.cyberbacker.com for more details. Another awesome day here at Cyberbacker. My name is Jello. We're back with another episode of Cyber CEO. And of course, we have a very special guest on the show. Leslie, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fine, Jello. How are you?
Yes, I'm doing wonderful. Thank you very much for asking and for dropping by. I know you have a lot of things to do. Really appreciate you being on the show. Now, to start things off, to let you know, we have a lot of listeners who are business owners just like yourself. So I need your help. Can you introduce yourself to our audience? Maybe we can start with, what's your role in the business, Leslie?
Sure. I have a team, the 𝗙ecie𝗰𝗶𝗹 real estate team, and I am in the mountains of North Carolina. We are largely a second home community. I have a team here with 3 agents, and I have 2 admin plus my VA with Cyberbacker. And we are in growth mode and we're doing creative things and things are changing constantly. So it's always fun.
Always fun in the real estate business. So how long have you been in the real estate world, Leslie?
I've been in the real estate business for 16 years now.
16 years. Tons of experience right there. Now, how about working with someone virtual? Is this your first time to do it?
Yes, it is my first time. And I will tell you, the first times I heard about virtual assistants in another country at family reunion, I'm with KW, I just like, no. I was very much like, I didn't know if that would work. Also, when you're new, you're very like, you don't know how to let go. You don't know how to delegate, and you're used to doing everything on your own. So it just seemed really weird to hand whole batches of my business over to someone. It's changed, over time. It's, I hear more and more people using them. And last year we talked to you all at family reunion, and that's what got us started, because we were just doing way more things, and we realized we needed somebody who had some expertise, but also somebody who was just like, we're all running around. We needed somebody who could take care of things on a more regular basis for us.
There we go. So how were you introduced to the idea of virtual leverage anyway, in the first place, before Cyberbacker?
Like I said, in family reunion, we saw, we've been looking at, I've been in several breakout sessions where they talk about virtual leverage. And like I said, it seemed really weird to me, but I can still remember some of those sessions. So that, I was really introduced through seeing what other teams do.
Oh, okay. So you were at family reunion. You saw the booth, you saw the robots, the iPads with the mannequins on them.
That was so weird. Yeah, no, you walk up and you could actually talk to somebody. Yeah, we just went, I think we just need to try this. And oh my gosh, it happened so quickly after that. Cyberbacker is on top of the hiring process and getting things moving. If it were left up to me, it would have taken months.
Now let's talk about that hiring process and going through that, interviews through Zoom, communicating with the Cyberbacker team. How did that all go?
Well, at first I thought it was, I was really impressed with how organized and efficient it is. And you were almost going faster than I could, but I realized that I needed to get something going quickly. And then seeing everybody online. First, there was a session where you all introduced us, and there were all these potential cyberbackers that were meeting us. And then you guys took it down to a list, a short list, and it was very clear who we wanted and who fit with our business at that interview.
So before we talk about that person, your cyberbacker, obviously, were you looking for a specific set of skills in a cyberbacker before you chose or partnered with one?
Yes, and that changed us working, and that was no problem for our cyberbacker. We were looking at her to do some transaction management and also some database work, and it was really interesting going through the process with cyberbacker because you guys had kind of like, you created the job description according to what I needed. But then I will say that we've communicated with you that our needs have changed, and what is really amazing to see is like you guys send out a list of all the trainings they can get every month. So so Nicole is like, I'm like, Nicole, do you know how to do this? And the other day she was like on texting to somebody and she goes, she got an answer. And I'm like, among you guys and the training. And so she can learn all about really any topic. And she came to the table with all the skills that you assume people have, but sometimes like you forget to ask, do you know how to use Excel? Because you assume they do. Her skills she has mad skills across any kind of email and any kind of Drive or Microsoft Office. So there was no back training that I needed to do at all.
So she handled everything perfectly then. Now, talk to me about Nicole then. Just first time that you saw her, the interview, how did it go? Why did you make the final decision to partner with her?
But I had a team here and they were very excited because she just seemed the most involved and the most personable. And we are, I don't know if you can tell from my energy, but we're kind of a high energy team. So that was important to us. But we just saw that she was just, very interested, and she has been it's not like this is drudgery. She's been very excited, and she's been very excited to move with us. I know some people get their cyberbacker and they're doing one thing and they're doing it really well for a long time. But we've been moving around. But she's still, the crux of her business is working our database and our leads. But we've got her on some other projects too. She's sending happy birthday notes on Facebook every morning.
Wow. So as what you mentioned, the team is in growth mode. So I think she adapts well to that, and she adapts to change very, very well.
I think she seems to thrive from new information and from learning.
You go. Found the perfect match in your cyberbacker, Nicole. So talk to me more about her. What other tasks do you have her do every day then? Just a brief overview of these tasks.
She's checking my email every day, and she is letting me know because what we're trying to move me away from as the CEO of my group, and I've also joined a group within Keller Williams called Livian. So that's added. I mean, I'm just in meetings and I'm meeting with clients. So I have been advised to just email and it's our team email. So she's really going through that and finding the most important things and starring them and just letting me know, hey, you might want to know there's an offer in your inbox. So that's been incredibly helpful. She is looking at our lead flow and making sure that the agents are doing their follow-up that they're required to do. And if they're not, she's actually texting them directly. A lot of times they have done it, they just haven't recorded it. So she's helping us to get a little more stable on that front. We always have database work and cleanup. So really, until this year, our database integrity was pretty lame. I mean, like if I go back through past client in my database, it's not showing what we sold for that past client, right? So, and I want to be able to call them back and say, hey, so right now she's researching those addresses. So she's helping us with our data integrity and also with managing our stages and tags and working directly with our agents to make sure that they're staying updated on that. So right now we're doing a cleanup because people aren't automatically moving their leads from one stage to the next. And so Nicole's actually one-on-one helping all the agents. So they all know her.
Wow. So basically she's almost everywhere then in the business, almost.
She's in a lot of places. Yeah. Actually, another thing she just did, I'll add that I've been doing a training twice a week for anybody who wants to come in, and I'm calling it the nitty-gritty. It's all the little details of managing a transaction, searching for homes that nobody learns in school and nobody learns in training. And she's been taking the notes for that, which is pretty amazing considering there's a lot of talking going on. So she's making the notes so that we can keep so that we can just refer back to those sessions.
Gosh, so basically, she really is around. She's been helping with a lot. How long have you been working with Nicole?
We're coming up on 11 months. We started with her, I believe, the end of March last year.
So almost your first year with your Cyberbacker, and the growth doesn't stop. It's going to be very, very exciting for 2023, obviously. Now, what I'd like to know is, what was the impact of virtual leverage now to your business so far, going into your first year?
I think the impact has been the work that we've had her working on, she's able to do continually. So because she's working on a database, my database integrity is, and your database is everything. We know more and more that's where you're getting your business. And I wasn't able to do any of that on our own. We didn't have anybody who was skilled or had the time to focus on it, because we're fighting fires a lot of times on a small team. So now I feel really confident that I will be getting better and more business from my database, because I can actually talk to them better and more accurately. So that's been huge. Also knowing that that we have that leverage. So, one of our questions is in our team is like, when we come up with, regular things, is that something Nicole can do? So, she seems, we're not overloading her. We're keeping a good pulse, but, she's always capable of handling more. And growing with us. So that has been great. It's been a tremendous peace of mind. I feel like it's been, such a good investment, because if I tried to train someone to do some of these things and then they might leave after 6 months or whatever, we were just, it's just, just knowing she's providing a really good point of continuity for us.
There we go. Just found the perfect match in your Cyberbacker, Nicole, obviously. Now, let's talk about the partnership that you have with Nicole. How important is communication in this partnership?
Oh, it's huge. We've done various ways of communicating with Nicole. At one point, when we were getting up and running, we actually just got another computer and had her on Zoom all day so that we could be talking to her. So she was just like, she didn't have to be on it. Hey, Nicole, did you do this? So in some projects, we just had that running. She is extremely responsive. She is, and we communicate in a variety of ways. I don't do Google Chat, but, I'm texting her and calling her. And, so I'm texting, calling her and emailing her all the time. There was a time when I did try and hire, somebody to manage, who is the director of operations for my team, who didn't work out, and she was supposed to be managing Nicole. And I guess the word of advice is, as long as you have really clear direction and you have somebody who's willing to be kind of like the manager and point person. She's actually got a few bosses right now, but in that case, she wasn't managed well and weren't utilizing her to the most of her capability. And you could tell she wasn't as happy, but that wasn't her fault. that was somebody. And actually, so she stayed, but that other person didn't stay.
So that just speaks a lot, because you've already matched up with the perfect Cyberbacker in Nicole. So one last question. We've been talking about Nicole for a while now, and for sure she's going to be listening and watching once we have this online. So I'm going to be putting you on the hot seat here. What do you like most about Nicole? What's the first thing that comes to mind when we talk about it?
Oh, she's just so friendly, and she's smiling, and she just seems to genuinely love what she's doing with us. So, and she loves being part of our team. So she, we just can, she's on the team email. She's on all that. It's not like she's just some resource there. So, we've enjoyed that. We've enjoyed her desire to learn and communicate with us. It's amazing. I think this is a great opportunity for me to look back and say, this has worked out really well.
We're very excited to see where this partnership grows to, of course, this 2023, obviously, and for many more years to come. Leslie, thank you very much for dropping by today. I hope we can do this again in the next few months. Check back on you in a few.
Sure. I have one more thing to say is that Cyberbacker is such a professional organization. So, they're very good on like, hey, we need to get a review, or if I have a question about something, or, hey, can we get Nicole trained on that? You guys are on it. So, and you're bringing highly trained individuals to the table. So I don't have to, play catch up from day one. So I really appreciate it.
that's a good thing. No matter who you reach out to as a part of Cyberbacker, they are 100%. I'm 100% sure that they're going to be able to help you out and direct you to the correct person. Again, Leslie, thank you very much for your business. Thank you very much for being on the show. Really had fun talking to you. I hope let's do this again in a few months. Would that be fine?
Okay, that sounds good, Jello. Thank you so much.
Thank you for listening to our daily dose of Cyber CEO. Stay tuned to know more about how Cyberbacker creates a difference in this digital time and age. You can visit our website www.cyberbacker.com and follow our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Spotify.